Hi everyone, my name's Kiera and welcome back to my channel where you get a glimpse into the life of me, a 20-something millennial who loves creativity and the planet. But before we begin, I wanted to make a little disclaimer. I'm definitely not perfect and I don't consider myself to be zero waste or minimalist by any means, but I do what I can to protect the planet in my simple everyday life. So these are just a few of many, many, many ways that you can protect the planet. There's a lot more that goes into reducing waste and protecting the environment than what I mentioned today. Also, I would love to hear about any other sustainable and ethical practices you guys do in your daily lives that I did not mention in this video, because I would love to check them out. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, let's learn how to save the planet. Instead of using a single-use plastic water bottle, carrying around a reusable water bottle with you every day to fill up your water instead of buying one, which costs money, and then throwing it away, which costs us the planet, you can bring your own. I really like my Hydro Flask, but there's also Yetis and tons of other brands, Swell, literally millions on the market. You can get one at Walmart, you can get one at a fancy high-end sports goods store like REI or Dick's, and they pretty much all do the same thing, and I literally carry it with me everywhere. It's my best friend, I'd say. Additionally, I know many, many, many people love their coffee. They need it to get through the day, which is great. It's totally fine. But instead of going to Starbucks or wherever you're going to get your coffee and you're using a paper cup, you can swap it out for a reusable mug or just a regular ceramic mug or a tumbler that you can carry with you on the go instead of having to throw away your one-use, single-use paper or plastic coffee cup. I'm sure we all have heard about how bad plastic straws are for the environment and how they can get stuck in sea turtles' noses, but this also goes for all other utensils as well. So plastic spoons, forks, knives, chopsticks, etc. Instead of using those single-use ones, you can get a set, a bamboo one, or stainless steel on Amazon or pretty much any outdoor store. If you don't want to buy that fancy little set at REI or on Amazon, you can just go into your kitchen or your parents' kitchen and steal a fork, a spoon, and a knife and put it in your backpack or your purse. Honestly, they're probably not going to notice, but don't blame me if they do. Next time you're out at Chipotle or you're getting an acai bowl and they give you a little plastic spoon or fork or knife in your bag, you can say no thanks and you can whip out your reusable utensils. That way nothing else gets stuck in any sea animals' noses or ears or mouth or any part of their body. So whether at Walmart or Trader Joe's or wherever you grocery shop or even just go shopping for clothes, bring your cloth tote or cotton or whatever kind of tote bag that you have at your house and put your groceries or your clothes or your home decor, whatever you're buying that day, in the bag so you don't have to use plastic bags. They're super easy to roll up and you can put them in your purse or your backpack or your car or wherever, and you'll always have one in case you go on any spontaneous shopping trips. If you're like me and you prefer packing a lunch for class or work or wherever you're going for the day, instead of using Ziploc bags, I would consider using Tupperware. You can use glass or plastic. I know they literally have them at the Dollar Tree and they work for me. You just put your lunch in it, whether it's like sandwich, fruit, vegetables, pretzels, you name it, you can just put it in there instead of throwing away Ziploc bags every day. Even better is getting yourself a lunch bag of some sort instead of brown paper bags or plastic grocery bags that a lot of people carry their lunches in. Get a lunchbox. Lunchboxes aren't just for like third graders or elementary schoolers. You can totally use them yourself. They have like tons of different styles that are more mature. But I mean, if you're into like Hello Kitty or Scooby-Doo, then, you know, rock it. Pack your lunch, carry your lunch bag with you, and save the planet. Think back to the last time you had your period and how many products you would use in a day in your cycle, and then multiply that by how many times you've had your period in a year, and then how many times you had your period in your life, and looking into the future how many times you're going to have it, that is a lot of waste. Personally, I like using a menstrual cup because you can save so much waste. But if you're not comfortable with a menstrual cup, you can use reusable pads or period panties that are also really great. This is a nano towel makeup remover wipe. Basically, I got it on Amazon and it removes all your makeup without any chemicals. You literally just use the cloth and you wipe it off your face and it takes off all your makeup. Personally, it does the job for me, but also I don't wear a whole lot of makeup. I just wear light eyeshadow, mascara, blush, and maybe some highlighter or something. And that's about it. But maybe if you wear a lot more full face makeup, then it might be more difficult to get off. But from what I've used so far, it works really great and no waste. So that's cool. Clean face, clean planet. I never really considered that every time I would finish a deodorant bottle that I would have to throw into the garbage and then it would go to a landfill, and that would really suck because I'm not gonna stop wearing deodorant because then I would probably smell bad. And then I discovered a brand called My Miro or My Miro deodorant. Basically, you go on their website, you pick your pod color, and you choose one of 5 scents. And then they send you your pod and your scent in a cute little package like this. And every 3 months, or you can customize it to however often you need deodorant, they will send you another pod. I promise you, you don't need paper towels. They're super wasteful and you go through them so quickly. Instead, you can use reusable napkins or dish towels, and all you do is put them in the washer when they're dirty, and then they're clean, and then you can use them again and again and again. This isn't really a tip, it's just me telling you not to use them. So instead of using liquid dish soap or body wash, I would suggest using bar soap. And I know that's not everyone's favorite kind of soap to use. I know personally it isn't my favorite either. But since moving into my own apartment and having to buy my own hand soap, I realized how often we would go through liquid dish soap containers. So instead we started buying bar soap, and we also found this cool brand and local store in our town where you can go back and refill your liquid dish soap bottles rather than throwing them away. So that's another alternative if you have that where you live. Instead of using the plastic toothbrushes that your dentists give you whenever you go and get your teeth cleaned or get your cavities filled like me, you can use bamboo toothbrushes. They sell them on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure they sell them at most grocery stores. And they're really great for the environment because they're biodegradable and they're not plastic, so you're not harming the environment. So next time you go to the dentist, be like, no thanks. Unless you have bamboo toothbrushes, because then you're probably a pretty cool dentist. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of fast fashion, and although a lot of the clothes at thrift stores do come from fast fashion, you are recycling and upcycling these clothes, so they're not going into landfills, and you're not supporting, directly anyway, fast fashion. I think thrift shopping is super fun, and you can find some really unique and cool pieces that not a lot of other people have. Number 13 is my last tip, and that is to be aware of where you're buying things from, whether it be your groceries, home decor, clothes, etc. Sometimes you can't buy everything secondhand, or you would just prefer to not buy certain things secondhand, which I totally understand. So instead of supporting those really big corporations that don't have the most ethical practices, is to consider buying from smaller businesses. There's a ton of great small businesses out there that are really working to make a change and that I really admire. And I'll list quite a few of them on the screen that I really love and support. They're just a small number of so many that are out there. And I would totally recommend checking these out, and I would love to hear any others that you guys love and adore and would recommend that I and everyone else watching this video should check out. And those are all of my tips for you guys. There are so many more tips that I left out in this video, but these are just some of the main ones that I apply into my own daily life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that hopefully you'll be able to apply 1 or 2 of these things into your daily lives. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all keep doing good for the planet. And I will see you in my next video. bye.